moving on to, we've spoken a lot about the bad injury news, but hopefully there'll be a bit of good news this weekend. Obviously, they've been out in Dubai for the last 10 days or so. I think, we even if even with the Havertz injury, you look at that the Newcastle game since we last spoke, it was, coming off the high of that Man City result and then going to St James's Park, barely putting up a fight. To me, it seemed like their heads were already in Dubai. They just wanted to get on that plane as soon as the Man City game ended. So even with Havertz, picking up this season-ending injury, should we still see the benefits of this trip to Dubai when they come back?
Well, I hope so. I hope so because it's been a costly trip otherwise, losing Kai Havertz. Um, yeah, I think the Newcastle game, as soon as Newcastle scored, all focus turned to Dubai. I think 'cause that was obviously game over. Had Odegaard scored a minute before that, he had his shot not hit the post and gone wide, but hit the post and gone in. I think you would have seen Arsenal, a very different Arsenal, and it would have been interesting to see how that game panned out. But yeah, from the moment it was 1-0 Newcastle, it was game set and match, and it was just a case of let's get on the plane and get to Dubai as quickly as possible. I think there's a lot of pressure on Dubai because of what happened last year. It was like this magical thing of where Arsenal suddenly were awful, couldn't score a goal, couldn't create a chance, went to Dubai, came back and were just a different team and won 16 out of 18. I think there's a sort of pressure on that now has to happen again and that it will happen again. Football doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But hopefully it would have done the players a world of good. They definitely needed it. I know they love it over there. Arteta loves it over there. And so hopefully we'll see a difference and we'll see a much more refreshed Arsenal when they do come back. It's just, yeah, I think it's going to be a different Arsenal. It has to be a different Arsenal because of the lack of Kai Havertz. But Ben White's coming back is going to be great. Arsenal have missed him, no doubt about it. That right hand side has missed him. Timber's a fantastic player, he is, but you want Ben White as well to be an option. Then you can rotate the two. You can rotate Saliba if you want by moving Timber inside or White inside and playing one of them at right back. It just gives you so many other options. And he's such a good player and he's so important to Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka when he comes back. So it'll be a huge boost to have him back.
Yeah, Arsenal's Mr. Consistent, isn't he, Ben White? So we saw
Absolutely.
him. Looks like he took part in full training in Dubai. So is there hope that he will be fit to face Leicester this weekend? Obviously not from the first whistle, probably, but maybe on the bench, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a hope. I mean, it's obviously a big decision that will be taken tomorrow after the final training session before they all get on the coach. But as long as he's not suffered any sort of ill effects from this week and coming back to full training, then I fully expect him to be in the squad. Like you said, I don't think he'd start the game, but he'll certainly be on the bench if he gets the all clear from the medics this week.